What up? Gonna get on live right quick. Just finished a 4 mile workout, exactly 4 miles. I turned the timer off once I finished. So right now I'm just walking back to my car. I parked a little bit further away. Sorry for the noise, y'all. I'm always running to some noise. The truck right here. Hold on, y'all. And it's windy today, so hopefully y'all hear me. What's up, Maddie? How you doing? I'm chilling. Started my day off right. Got a good workout in. What is going on here? They always do some type of construction around here. It's like they hate the woods. Everything is open. They want to just stay living. Is it Rachel? That's how you spell your name. That's how you pronounce your name. What's going on? It's buffering. Okay, give it a second. I just got a phone call, but it didn't cut me off. So maybe it paused a little bit. What's going on with y'all? Though it's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Down here in the downtown area where I normally work out at, um, they have what's called First Friday. So normally me and my wife go out to the local I guess it's like a farmer's market, and they have the whole downtown blocked off. And if you drink alcohol, you can actually walk around with open container. I think from 5 o'clock until 8. So basically, go to a bar that's outside, grab a beer or wine or some alcoholic beverage. You can walk the whole strip of downtown with an open container for those, what, like 4 hours? It's real fun. I ain't gonna lie. They be having like live music, a lot of venues going on. This is not like DC or like, New York City or something like this. It's a really, really small town. So like, it's hardly any crime around here. And folks just come out here and just like really have a good time. Honestly, to be honest with you, it really feels like a retirement time because it's a lot of old people around here, to include myself. I know 45, 47 is not that old, but in the grand scheme of things, because I spent so much time in the military, I feel aged, right? So that means that when I go out and hang out with folks, I don't necessarily hang out with people in their 20s and 30s. I normally hang out with my age group or older. A lot of times older. When me and my wife go out to downtown, it's like we always run into a couple that's like in their 50s. And we connect like we totally connect. So that's like the Gen X area generation anyway. So anybody that's like in the like early 40s or like late 50s or 60s, like that's who we resonate with. Did you start the teaching job yet? So okay, Maddie. So I signed up for it and I'm actually in the system. But there were a couple of times where I actually like had got alerted to have that job, but like something came up and I wasn't able to go. So at this time right now, I'm not saying that I won't do it, but I think it's kind of on pause right now. I got a couple of job leads going on right now, which is going to pay a lot more than substitute teaching. To be quite honest, if I had stayed with the teaching thing, I would have just got my license because you know substitute teaching really doesn't pay a lot. It doesn't. And I understand the experience is what really matters, but as far as like being a teacher and actually teaching kids, but when in the grand scheme of things, the money aspect really dictates how I move. So it would be just worth my while to just go ahead and just be a full-fledged teacher and just get the full pay and benefits versus me being a substitute. So I'm not saying I won't do it. I'm just saying that right now I got job leads that are more important than me taking these substitute teaching jobs. So we'll see what happens. Enjoying your latest videos. I appreciate it. RN2 CEOs. Sharon, that's your name? What's going on? How you doing? Can't hear you now. Y'all can hear me now? Ty, what's going on, man? Chilling, chilling. Oh, it's Rachel. Okay. All right, Rachel. I thought it was Rachel, but I didn't want to mispronounce your name. But I still mispronounce it anyway, so my bad. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Appreciate super chats. I really appreciate it. 54, we are not old. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're not old. You're right. We're not old. But I mean, my body wise, yeah, I don't feel that youthful. I took a test when I was in the army, like I think about 2 years before I retired. This would have been like 2016. And the test supposed to like kind of like gave you a gauge as far as like, you know, um, how old your body is versus what your actual age is. And when I took that test, and I was, let me see, 2016, so I was 38. So after I took that test, I was 38, but the test said I had the body of a 48 of a 48-year-old. It's crazy. So I'm 47 now. So good God. So how old is my body now? 60? I'm still out here working out though. What's your excuse? I did 4 miles a day. Four. Nonstop. With the vest on. Yes, we can hear you. Okay, bet. Thanks for the great content. Always look forward to it. Thanks, Sharon. I appreciate it. Really appreciate the super chat. I do. Okay. Everybody doing though? Just got on live just pass the time. I think I got like another maybe 10 minutes if I get to my car. Hold on, y'all. I'm not in DC, but there's an ambulance coming. My goodness. I thought this only happened in DC. Is it coming my way? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. It's gonna get loud. This feel like DC. Going towards the high school. Hopefully nobody's too bad off. Say a prayer, y'all. Yeah, great videos I watched because of Dante London. Yeah, I've talked about him a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to get clarity and context of the situation. Do you think Dante coming back on YouTube? You know, I said in a previous video that I thought that he was. And I mean, I don't put too much thought into it, honestly, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's content. I don't really know him. You know, so I can only, speak about it because I resonate with a lot of things he's going through. So, in retrospect, as far as do I really think he's coming back? Honestly, as of right now, I don't think so. I think if he does, it's gonna be a long time from now. I'm talking about months, maybe years from now. But I think that life really hit him in the head. I really believe that. I really believe that things not going too well for him right now. I'm not wishing it. I'm just saying, like, how things looked from the videos, like things I think really started to get bad for him. I know for a fact. based on what he said in videos, if he wound up being in a situation to where he couldn't stay with his wife, and he's at his mom's house, and his wife is at her parents' house, yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, man. So I don't know. More power to him. Y'all keep praying for him, but I think it would not be beneficial to him to come back on YouTube. Money's not everything. And we all have told him that, that being on YouTube and actually trying to get this assets money doesn't pay all the bills. It's not consistent. It's volatile. So for him to come back up here just to get views and just push all his dirty laundry out there again to get views, I think that would be a good look for him. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost to the point now, but like he would intentionally make a fool of himself on camera just to make money. Is is that masculine? I I don't know. I don't think so. I wouldn't do that mess. I'm telling you, I wouldn't do that. Honestly, no hit on him. I'm just saying, I just wouldn't do that. I got too much. I got too much pride, and I got too much intestinal fortitude to be like really effed up here on camera, like for real. It's not in me. It really isn't. I'll do that in the corner somewhere if it really came down to it. But for myself, I could not do what he did on video. I just couldn't. No hit on him. Everybody's different. It couldn't be me. It just couldn't. No, no. I'm not an emotional person like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. I'm not. I believe in God too much for me to come up here and be all over the place like that. You know what I'm saying? Every time I get in a situation to where something bad happens, I got so much faith in God He gonna pull me through that it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the situation gonna be bad. I'm just saying like I didn't got so much resilience when it comes to bad situations that I trust God too much to be just all over the place. That's just me, man. I got too much faith, way too much. The worst things get in my life, the more I know that God's gonna put me through, and what I'm going through right now is beneficial to me overall. He put me through the fire to elevate me. That's all it is. When you go through bad stuff, when you go through bad stuff, but you gotta always believe and think that God is always there. He hasn't left you, and He's watching how you react to that bad thing. He's watching. Hold on. If I can read this thing. I lost my doggone reading glasses, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And the other ones I got, the black frame joints, they're like distance. Um, it's like seeing distance, but if I look down, it's like bifocal, but it doesn't. I think the prescription is not that great. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Sorry, sorry, get on my nerves. Hold on. Okay, can y'all see me? Okay, hold on. You can read these chats right quick. Hold on. Actually, where should we? Are seniors at 65. I'm not claiming seniors. I'm gonna be young forever. I think Dante will come back and it will get a lot of views. Yeah, it will. It will. Definitely will. What's up, Jamie? What's going on? What's up, Effects X? What's going on, man? Salute. My time to living. What's going on, brother? On your jog? Yeah, I just finished mine, yo. Just finished. I believe if he got his mental health together, he would be a better person. We are always changing at different ages. We can choose to do better or worse. God helps, but only if you do the work. Yeah, I agree with that. But his mental health, honestly, he needs to be he needs to see a counselor, yo. He need a counselor for real. I mean, he still need to talk to God, that's for sure. But he need professional help. He needs a counselor. He need to talk to somebody. I agree. With like hit him hard. Yeah, it did. It's hard being a man, yo. It's hard. It is hard. It's rewarding, but it's hard. My content was about me with a low income, believe in Christ. And I know that without that, I do put some of my business out there. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So nice. So I'm not saying you can't be transparent on video. I'm very transparent. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying there's just certain things I just will not really reveal up here. I'm always going to act a certain way up here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to break out a character up here, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be up here crying my eyes out. No hit anybody doing that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be up here and bitch and complain about life. I'm just not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I got too much resilience to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'll speak on topics and I will give examples of my own life to reinforce the topic I'm talking about. But for me to be like extremely emotional up here, no, that's just not me. It just isn't. See, I don't wish bad on him either, but he did it to himself. No good decision was made. You're right. Yeah, he made some bad decisions, real bad decisions. Hey, it's first time seeing you live. You get my comment on last video. Ronnie? Yeah, I don't think I did. I have to go on my last video and see what you're talking about, man. I'll get back with you. I walk each morning too, not 4 miles though. Put in 4 miles in, Maddie. It's nothing. 4 miles is nothing. What's up, Brittany? This is my first time on a live also. Okay. Dante, no, y'all waiting on her. They are, Jamie. They waiting on them. They are. They waiting on them. Y'all wouldn't be surprised if it gets back on YouTube. Like that first video, it started trending on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Everybody like, yo, he back up on YouTube. Go and tune in. This homeless content taking over the world right now. I mean, it's struggle content. That's what it really is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, teach his own. I know folks make a little bit of change from it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I'm not hating anybody money. If you get money from it, get money. But it's just not gonna be me. Me too on certain things. I want people to know. That's right, Jamie. Yeah. You can't put everything out there. You can't let your right hand know what the left hand doing. My grandmother always used to say. Can't do that. You got to keep some things to yourself. This generation Z, they're always hollering and screaming up here, telling all their business. Like y'all made it hard for y'all to keep y'all life private. Y'all get mad when somebody approach you on video or whatever. And I was saying talking about I didn't see you here and there, whatever. You're always talking. You always up here just revealing everything. And don't y'all try to commit a crime. Y'all telling yourselves all the damn time. Every Gen Z that's out there right there that's on social media, y'all should never, ever, ever think about being in a life of crime. Never. Because your ass will be locked up so quick because y'all talk too much. Y'all talk way too much. Facts. I definitely not gonna cry on here or beg. I agree. You gotta be stoic. At least be the guy. You gotta be stoic up here. That's to be private. Yeah, yep. You're right. what's that, becoming nurse? Yeah, Kim. Yep, you're right. Just watch your small creatives put in YouTube video, and I like that kind of content you do. Okay, Elena, I'll talk about that some more. Morning. Some people want you to be our character to fit their own narrative. You're right. You're right, Ronnie. They do, but it ain't gonna be me. It's not gonna be me. A lot of people are struggling right now. They are, yeah, you're right. A lot of people are struggling right now. They are, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, you may be struggling, but you're not defeated. You gotta believe that. You know, when Dante said he good for the next 6 months, what happened to all that money he was bragging about? Did he say that? I think I probably did see that video, but I didn't really pay attention to it like Tom Ball. That 6 months of money went away quick, didn't it? What's up, Khalil? How you doing, brother? He hasn't posted any videos, so that's concerning. Yeah, I know a lot of folks saying there's very concerning matter that he's not posting videos. Like people wonder if like he's really, really okay, if something happened to him. I mean, that's understandable. It really is, especially with him being on YouTube for so long and him not to post for a very long time. You're right. But all that we can do is just pray that he's trying to get his life together right now. He wants to have some privacy. You know what I'm saying? So give him some time. He might be back up here. What's up, Virginia? How you doing? It's true about Gen Z. Yeah, it is. Tina James pimped me out to Hillary. I'm not sure what you mean by that dirty money. Double tap screen to like everyone. Thanks, Regina. I appreciate it. Back on Martin. What you doing? Welcome back to my car, man. It's only 22 minutes, so I'm walking slow. So I probably still got like another maybe 10 minutes I get to my car. Walking past the college right now. Beautiful day out here. It's all that cloud in sight. It's probably like 75 degrees. It's a little bit of a breeze right now. It was an excellent workout today. Excellent. I'll go back and shower, grab me a cup of black coffee, and start doing some training. And Dante is moving his items and stuff and just focus on that. But then he put it with his own, his mom and her, the parents that they may not want to show that. Yeah, you're right, Naya. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think that I don't think that that Hannah's parents was digging Dante being there. And we all know that Dante's mom didn't want Hannah to be over at her house. That's crazy, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's that's crazy. So a little bit of a quick story if I let y'all go. Like it kind of pertaining to that as far as like how their living situation is kind of crazy. So for those that were in the army, like Jamie, some other folks that might be up here, or was in the military in general, they got this thing that's called compassionate reassignment. The 20 years I was in the army, I had to do it twice. One time was the first time was for my oldest son that was born premature. I was in Germany at the time, and my wife got pregnant before I went to Germany, right? She was in college. I got her pregnant after we got married, and she was barely 6 months pregnant by the time I left to go to Germany. She stayed in college. I went over to Germany. Like no less than a month later, I'm back on a plane coming back to the States because my oldest son's about to be born. He was born at 28 weeks. So I had used all my leave before I went to Germany because I'm like, I'm not going to see my wife for like almost 6 months to a year. So I'm gonna use. I think I took like 35 days of leave. That's all the leave I had, all of it. I come back, I asked for emergency leave that was given to me by AAR, which is I think it's called Army Emergency Relief. And of course, my unit was like, "Yeah, you got to come back after this leave is up." I'm like, "I'm not gonna leave my wife and my child in the States. I'm going back to Germany." And I was in a unit that was deployed to Iraq at the time. I was about to get deployed over there with them. So I'm like, man, I'm not leaving my wife, man. I'm sorry. She almost died. She had preeclampsia, all these other things. My son's in the NICU. He stayed okay. Y'all hear me? That was the phone call I had. So I think the story I had probably got broken up, so you probably couldn't even hear what I'm saying. But suffice it to say, okay, y'all can hear me. Okay. So suffice it to say that when all this stuff went down, when I was in the army, I was able to go to my mother-in-law's house, with my wife, and it was no issue at all. So for both parents, Dante's parents and Hannah's parents to be in a situation to where like they don't want the other one to be in their household speaks volumes. When you got um when you got in-laws that don't like you, it can make your marriage live in hell, man. It can. You know what I'm saying? I had a really good rapport with my both of my father-in-law. They both passed away now. Rest in peace to them. And my mother-in-law lives with me right now. I lived with her years ago when this thing happened. You know what I'm saying? So I always had a good rapport with them. But if I didn't have a good rapport with them, it'd have been rough. It'd have been real rough. You know what I'm saying? So just the fact that their in-laws don't like each other, I'm sorry, they don't like them. Like Dante's mom don't like Hannah, and then Hannah's parents, I guess they say don't like Dante. That's rough, man. That's real rough. Heard when you said she had preeclampsia. Yeah, yeah, that was a scary, scary time. What's that? In Money 93. What's going on? I believe she can do better with another man, honestly speaking. So here's the thing. I'm a real big opponent. I'm an advocate that's against divorce, regardless of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Now, domestic violence, abuse, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm all about self-preservation too. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in a situation to where your life is in danger, then yes, you got to pivot. You got to figure out, do you really want to be in that environment? But just get married and then your feelings get in the way and they feel like you're not supposed to be married no more, that's crazy to me. Here's the thing. I'm so serious about marriage when it comes to me and my wife, with me and my wife is concerned, whatever that it really she really could do anything that'll make me divorce my wife, make me divorce her. Like my dedication to my marriage and my wife goes beyond love. It goes beyond that. You know what I'm saying? My feelings means nothing when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? My wife is my wife. I'm supposed to take care of her. That's what I told God I was gonna do. So when you get divorced, right, and you get divorced because of your feelings, so that means you lie to God. That's my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? You lied to God because your feelings got in the freaking way, and you told yourself that I can't do it because of how I feel. Your feelings don't mean nothing when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? You can work through feelings, but you're supposed to work through your promise to God. That's what you're supposed to do. But I'm not gonna get on that. You know what I'm saying? I know folks might get their feelings on that one, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just not with divorce, man. I'm just not. I'm not. Especially when it's like you feel like you know, I didn't lose service. Just had a phone call. And I'm like, okay, bet. Yep. Yeah, live is I don't know. I guess it's the way my phone is configured, but every time I get a phone call, it'll pause the video. So sorry about that. But anyways, I'm like maybe 5 minutes from my car. So I might have closed it out anyway. But if about 31 minutes, I'm about to be up here for like an hour one day. Really talk to y'all and go through these chats right quick. Let's see. This is a really interactive live here. Wow, it's been a while since it's been like this. Let me go back to the last one that I did here. I want to make sure I try to answer everybody's chat before I leave here. The last one I was on was I believe you can do better with another man. Honestly, yeah, I already answered that one. Good evening. Living my best life. It's morning time. Where you at? Maybe the parents feel a man should provide for his wife and family. Sharon, I agree with that. They probably do. They probably do. I know. I put it like this: if I was Hannah's dad and I saw what Dante was doing, I would not tell her to divorce her husband. And what I probably would do was would pull Dante to the side and tell him what he needed to do as a man. That's what I probably would do. I probably try to give him some guidance. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, but would I be really fond of him? No, because as a father that has a daughter, I would want my daughter to have the best. You know what I'm saying? Basically, if a man comes to try to marry my daughter, he better be either me or even better than me. You know what I'm saying? For like providing financially, spiritually, mentally, all of that. Because if you can't do what I do for my daughter, then what's the point of her getting married? That's the whole concept of you giving your daughter away to another guy. Because I'm giving up my not necessarily my right to get to take care of my daughter, but like basically like I'm taking care of her from birth. Now, as her husband, you're supposed to do the same thing that I was doing, take care of her. So if he can't do that, then yeah, for a father, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a serious problem. So I don't blame the father for not liking him like that. You know what I'm saying? But I know for myself, if I was in his shoes, I would pull Dottie to the side and try to talk to him and give him some mentorship. Because at the end of the day, they decided to get married. So for me to come to them and say that they need to get divorced, I would not do that. That would not be me. I can see if he refuses to work and teaches his kid to cuss. Did this kid cuss on a video? I don't think I saw that one. Self-respect.